Family, before you take out another loan, please listen to me. There is a smarter way to handle debt, and most people do not even know it exists. It's called a 0% interest balance transfer, and it can save you hundreds, even thousands in interest. This is a no-brainer. Welcome to YAT Finance, your home for wisdom, clarity, and purpose for your financial journey. So today's video is actually inspired by one of you, and I'm honored to be doing this. I actually dropped this video, and one of you asked a question: how is this done? Now, the first question is, what was the video about? I had said, you are sleeping on the 0% balance transfer. Do not sleep on it. And my able viewer said, how is this done? This is why we have this video today. So I said, you know what? Let's break it down properly to the level of the layman's understanding. And if you're excited as I am, please hit that subscribe button. Like, share, bless someone. Someone is doing this, asking that question here and there. Please, let's do the same if we can. God bless you. All right, let's dive deeply into it. So someone may ask, what actually is a balance transfer? This is where you move your debt from one institution, from one bank, one card to the other. That is the mere explanation of what a balance transfer is. In other words, a balance transfer is when you move your existing debt, credit card, store cards, sometimes even an overdraft, onto a new credit card that gives you 0% interest for a set period. That means for 12, 18, 24, 36 months of no interest. So let's assume I want to buy a car, and the car is worth $10,000, £10,000, whichever country you find yourself in and in its currency, if there is something called a balance transfer. I have a credit card which limits probably is 15,000, 12,000, 18,000, 25,000, whatever thousand you have balance on your credit card. Not the balance, the actual limits of the credit card. But you have that limit on that card. Buy that car using your credit card. If you take a loan to buy that car, you'll be paying interest on that loan. But like I said in my earlier video, we do not want to pay interest on either a credit card or any form of loans. This is why we are not taking the loans. Because with the loans, we do not have the flexibility that we have with credit cards. And so we are not taking these loans. We can't also use our credit card to pay off the loan. But we can use a credit card to offset another credit card, which is why this means it's smarter and better. And so instead of the loan, buy that car with your credit card. And within that short space of time, I would say within 24 hours max, apply for a new credit card with it limits either the cost of your car or more than the cost of your car. I will go for more than the cost of the car. Transfer the debt from the existing credit card onto the new credit card on a 0% balance transfer. You do not pay interest on this. The only thing you stand to pay, and that is if your credit score or your credit activities is not actually in good perspective, in good line, i.e. good or excellent, it's probably pay between 1 to 3% of a transfer fee. And that transfer fee is actually how much you actually took or use, your utilization. That is what is calculated on. But if you are a yacht, you pay nothing on that transfer. And you also pay nothing on that loan you have transferred onto that new card. This is the smart system I am talking about. And so if you want to purchase anything of volume, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, if you have the availability to apply for a card worth that value, get that card and transfer the debt onto another. You offset it, 0%, no interest. And you have up to 36 months to clear that debt, equal to taking a loan. But this time, interest-free, just the bare monthly minimum payment. That is all it is. Like I said earlier in my other videos, every pound you pay goes towards reducing the balance, not feeding the bank. We do not intend to feed the bank. We on our own are institutions, smarter and fearfully created. Now, why is this better than a loan? When you take out a loan, you are locked into interest from day one. Even if the rate looks small, it adds up. But with a 0% balance transfer, you are giving yourself breathing room. You are giving yourself time. You are giving yourself a chance to clear the debt faster. I would do this any day. I would do this any day. No interest, no pressure, just progress. Simple life, but the smarter way. Now, how do you do this step by step? As I elaborated earlier, now I'm going to put this in simple 4 steps. So if you did not understand anything I had explained earlier, stick to these 4 steps. Each step, do not miss each step, and we should be good to go. Step 1, apply for a 0% balance transfer credit card. Search for cards offering long 0% periods. The longer, the better. Step 2, once approved, transfer your existing debt. You tell the new card who you owe, and they move the balance over for you. Step 3, pay the transfer fee. Most cards charge a small fee, usually 1 to 3%, like I said earlier. But compared to months of interest, it is nothing. And my final step, we will pay it down aggressively during this period. I know you are entitled to collect just the minimum balance each month, but hey, we are smart. We want to clear it off as quickly as we can. And so if I get a 36, a 24, and 18 months, I'm dividing that by 3. Whatever many months that I get, I would divide it by 3. And my focus is to smash it within the first quarter of it. This is the key. Don't relax. Don't coast. Use the interest-free window to attack the debt. And this is my bonus point. Set a plan in place to clear this debt before the end of the 0% transfer. This way, your records with the credit system is epic. Now, let's talk a little bit about the mindset shift. Family, before you decide to take any form of debt credit facility, your mindset should be in the right place. We do not want to treat finances with emotions. We are not combining these two. We do not want to blame someone else for the decisions we made. We want to ensure that we are responsible for every decision by tracking and putting our mental health in a good space. And so it's imperative that we ensure that our mindset is right for this game. This isn't a shortcut to riches. This isn't a loophole. This is a strategy, and strategy requires discipline. You are not escaping the debt. You are restructuring it. You are giving yourself space to breathe so you can attack it properly. When your mindset changes, your money follows. And when your money follows, your life starts to move in the right direction. That is what the focus is. Right direction, right purpose, one of the structures in place, just so we can focus on God. Now, we've taken the loan. We now have debt. These are some of the common mistakes I need you to avoid. The first one is making minimum payments that won't clear the debt in time. Please, I get it. We are in a relaxed mood. I get it. We are sailing at this time. We do not have a lot of pressures on us, but we want to ensure that this debt is attacked aggressively. And so the minimum payment is not enough to clear this bill. We need to go a little bit more than a minimum payment. That is why I said earlier, if you have 24 months, divide it by 3 and divide the debt by the first quarter of it. And that is how much you intend to be paying each month. Smart way. The second one is using the card for new spending. No, this is not to increase our lifestyle. Leave that card alone. We already have debt on that card. Leave it alone. This is not to upgrade our lifestyle. That is why we have our mind set in place. Leave the card alone. The only time you should be having access to the card is when you're making payment. That's it. Leave that card alone. Don't touch it. We do not want to miss the opportunity these institutions are giving us. And if you miss one payment, you lose your right to the 0%. And now the card revert back to a standard interest payment. We do not want that. And so please, no missed payments during the season. In fact, if better, pay ahead, pay on time, and pay more. Finally, debt without planning becomes a cycle. It goes in turn and it comes back to its reverse. That is not the aim of this. We just wanted to breathe. Just so if we have some form of investment, there isn't any pressure to sell the investment, but then room to sell through. That is what this is all about. Please, do not compound this. It is debt. Family, please, do not drown in interest. If you have any form of card that you're paying interest on, apply for a 0% balance transfer, or stick to a balance transfer card and move, consolidate all this debt onto one card and pay with time. You don't have to take out another loan. A 0% balance transfer is a tool, a bridge to help you get back on your feet. Use it with discipline, use it with wisdom, and use it with purpose. As always, this is YAT Finance. Please do me the honor, subscribe, share, like, leave me a comment. A comment like this, just so I can know what you're thinking of, what your difficulties and your challenges are when it comes to finances. And you never know, it could be the next video I'll be making. And if you haven't watched other videos, please do like this one. God bless you. I'll see you on the next.